Trevor, how much value do you put in joint practice like this? Is it as good as a preseason game in your mind?
Yeah, I think it's great. In some ways, I think it's better because you get to really, handpick the situations you do, and you get to get all that work in. Like, it's hard in preseason. You don't know which situations are going to come up, how much you're going to play, all that stuff. But out here, you can kind of protect yourself a little bit, but also get the work in, get a lot of plays, get a lot of different situations work. So that's really good. So I thought it was a good week for us, just situationally, to go against another team, another defense. We've been seeing our defense all camp, go against another squad where we hadn't really seen some of their stuff, and get to just work that. I think it's been good for us.
I feel like you got what you needed out of it. I know today wasn't in full pads or anything, but
Yeah, I thought it was good. I thought, we flew around. It was really competitive. I thought both teams, it was real competitive. We were battling, and you love to see that. It got, fiery, and that's what this game's about. So that was cool to see, and to see that competitiveness come out of everybody. I think that was great. And like I said, situationally, it was good work. A lot to learn from. It's a lot of good, a lot of bad in the last 2 days, and just to watch the tape and have this, I think it's going to be really valuable for us, and I'm sure for Detroit as well. So I think it does a lot of good.
a couple injuries here and there. You worried all about the offensive line and some of the shuffle there?
Yeah, I'm not really sure. I don't speak on kind of that stuff because I don't really know. I'm not in the loop on all of that, but obviously you hope you get those guys back as soon as possible. We could use them all. So hopefully those guys get back soon. But whatever group's in there, the guys are prepared. We work really hard. They've done a great job of getting up to speed, and we're really deep. So you feel confident with those guys, but obviously you never want to see guys go down.
In terms of playing time, do you feel like you need to play a certain amount going forward, or you feel like you're in a good spot?
Yeah, then that's just something that the coaches decide, and they tell me, and we kind of talk about that stuff. And I think it's good to get the reps and to get those live reps where it is full speed, full contact. It's a game. That's different than being in practice in this red jersey. So I think that's just a different speed. So I think it's good to kind of get back in the flow of things. How much that is, I don't really necessarily have the answer for that, but I think there's definitely good to playing.
Trevor, did these couple of days meet your expectations?
It was great. I thought it was really, like I was just saying, I thought it was really competitive. You see it coming out of both teams, and I thought it's good. That's how this game's played. It's played with a lot of energy and passion, and it's cool to see us, going back and forth and competing. So I think that was great. And then we got some really good work in situationally and threw kind of everything at us. And seeing a new defense, I think that's good for us too. We've seen our defense now for 2.5, 3 weeks, and it was good to see a new team, new looks, new presentations, different personnel, all those things. I think it was really good for us.
So as a competitor, you like the yapping.
I like it. It makes it fun, and then obviously with Chauncey over there, you get plenty of that. You get a lot of doses of the talking. So it was fun. I think, like I said, it was really intense. Didn't really cross the line too many times. I think that's the big thing, is you still want to protect each other. These aren't games. Everyone is trying to get to the fall where the games mean something, and I think that's the big thing to keep in mind, is you want to be healthy. So I think we took care of each other. We got a lot of good work in, but the competitiveness was there, and I think that's the big thing.
Just talk to Evan. You said you guys you're in sync. Do you feel that way with the entire offense right now? I know it's not a finished product, but
yeah,
is that a good word for it right now?
We're getting there. I think the last 2 days, me and Evan have had 2 really good days. Just us working together in some of the different routes he's ran, just the communication, being in sync, like he said. I thought it was really clean. Just as an offense as a whole, to be completely honest, we got to clean some things up procedurally. We got to be cleaner. We got to be more detailed, more consistent. Too many little mental errors, and some of them me as well. So it's all of us. We got to be more consistent, but our highs are great. We just got to eliminate some of the lows, and I think that's going to be a big thing for us. So we're getting better, but like I said, we don't play for a few more weeks. We got time, but that's the one thing to take away.